Have you ever wondered if there are things you do as you get a little older that others notice, but no one ever tells you about? As a doctor who's spent years with families just like yours, I've seen how certain habits can subtly make us appear unaware, a bit unapproachable, or even less vibrant to those around us. The tough part? Most people are simply too polite to say anything, so you might never realize it's happening. But here's the good news. In this video, we're going to reveal 6 such things people often notice but rarely mention. Once you recognize these behaviors, you can easily correct them, allowing you to present yourself with confidence, grace, and genuine self-awareness. Stick with me until the end, because knowing these signs could truly transform how you're perceived and, more importantly, how wonderful you feel about yourself every single day. Number 1. Neglecting personal grooming. One of the first things people notice, but rarely mention, is when someone stops taking care of their personal grooming. You know, those little details like untrimmed nails, hair that's a bit unkempt, or clothes that look like they've seen better decades. As we age, our routines can shift, and sometimes we just don't pay as much mind to these things. Our bodies, even our skin, hair, and nails, change naturally, requiring a bit more specific care to stay healthy. It's not that we don't care, but sometimes energy wanes, or our eyesight isn't quite what it used to be, making meticulous care a bit tougher. Or maybe we just get too comfortable. The problem is, these little things accumulate, and they can make someone look older, more tired, or even less approachable. I've seen patients feel almost invisible or treated as frail, simply because of their outward appearance. Research in social psychology actually shows that when people feel well-groomed, they carry themselves differently, with much more confidence, truly rejuvenating them in the eyes of others. Take Robert, for instance, a wonderful 82-year-old patient of mine. He was always known for looking sharp. But then, he started neglecting his eyebrows, let his hair get a little wild, and just wore the same old jacket day after day. His family noticed, his friends noticed, but no one said a word. It wasn't until Robert looked in the mirror one day and truly saw the difference that he decided to get a fresh haircut, a close shave, and update a few pieces of his wardrobe. Almost instantly, he didn't just look different. He felt better, he stood a little taller, and he found people responding to him so much more positively. So, what can you do? Keep it simple. Regular haircuts, neatly trimmed nails, and clean, well-fitting clothes make a huge difference. If skincare hasn't been a priority, a basic moisturizer and lip balm can prevent dry, flaky skin, helping you look and feel more refreshed. And if you have facial hair, keeping it neatly trimmed can instantly add to a polished, put-together appearance. You don't need to spend hours in front of the mirror. Just a little more attention to personal grooming can help you look healthier, feel more confident, and ensure you're making the best impression possible. Don't overlook these small things. They hold immense power. Number 2. Speaking too loudly or interrupting conversations. Here's a common issue that's often left unspoken, a change in how we communicate. Many older adults start speaking much louder than they realize, sometimes interrupting conversations or dominating discussions without meaning to. We've all encountered this, right? This usually happens because of gradual hearing loss, a natural part of aging. Our ears aren't as sharp as they used to be, making it harder to judge our own voice volume and even the voices of others. Because this hearing loss happens so slowly, many people never quite realize it's happening. They simply feel they need to speak louder to hear themselves, or to ensure others can hear them clearly. The difficult part is, most people won't tell you. They'll simply tolerate it, maybe lean back a little, or feel their voice is being drowned out. This can unintentionally make you come across as overbearing or even disrespectful, even when you have the best intentions. Communication studies actually show that conversations should be like a balanced exchange, not a competition for airtime. When one person monopolizes the talking, it can make others feel quite uncomfortable. I remember Arthur, a delightful 77-year-old, who just loved socializing with friends and family. Over time, he started talking louder and louder, sometimes cutting people off mid-sentence without realizing it. His family noticed, his friends noticed, but no one wanted to embarrass him. Then one day, he noticed people seemed to be subtly backing away when he spoke, or avoiding eye contact. That's when he truly realized his voice had become much louder than he thought. After getting his hearing checked and making a conscious effort to lower his volume, he noticed something wonderful. Conversations felt smoother, warmer, and everyone seemed so much more comfortable around him. So, what can you do? First, pay attention to how others react when you speak. If you notice people leaning back, lowering their own voices, or struggling to get a word in, it may be time to adjust your volume. If you suspect hearing loss, please don't hesitate. A simple hearing test can truly help you regain better control of your speech. Also, make a conscious effort to pause, listen, and let others finish their thoughts. It's not just good manners. It's how you create an engaging, delightful conversation. Speaking at a natural volume and allowing space for real back-and-forth discussion makes social interactions more enjoyable for everyone. And the best part is, when you communicate with awareness and confidence, people will want to talk with you more, not less. This is a wonderful way to maintain those vital social connections. Number 3. Wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes. One of the easiest things to overlook as we get older is our clothing. Many older adults stick to the same outfits for decades, either because they're comfortable, familiar, or simply because fashion isn't the priority it once was. Old but gold, right? But sometimes, old is just old. Clothes, whether we consciously think about it or not, send a powerful message about us. It's not just about the fabric. It's about how we see ourselves and how we want others to perceive us. As we age, our bodies change, and those perfectly fitting clothes from years ago might become too loose or too tight. Shopping can also feel like less of a priority, or it might be hard to find styles that are age-appropriate yet still modern and sharp. The problem is, wearing faded, stretched out, or outdated clothing can make someone look older, less put together, and less energetic, even if they feel absolutely fantastic inside. It creates an inaccurate impression of who you truly are. Research shows that people associate well-fitted clothing with confidence and energy, while baggy, worn-out clothes can give the impression of sloppiness or disengagement. Our brains process this automatically, often without conscious thought. Let me tell you about Frank, an 80-year-old patient of mine, who was quite a dapper dresser in his younger years. But over time, he stopped paying attention to what he wore, just relying on old baggy clothes that had lost their shape. His family noticed, his friends noticed, but no one said anything. Then one day, his daughter bought him a well-fitted button-down shirt and a newer pair of jeans. Frank tried them on, and something shifted. People complimented him, he felt sharper, and he even stood a little taller. He didn't have to change much, but those small updates made a huge difference in how he felt about himself and how others perceived him. So, what can you do? Start small. A few well-chosen pieces, a crisp button-up shirt, properly fitted pants, or a stylish jacket, can instantly refresh your appearance. Pay attention to colors that complement your skin tone and fabrics that feel comfortable but still have some structure. Even updating your shoes and accessories, like a nice watch or belt, can make a big difference. And if you're unsure where to start, don't be shy. Ask a stylish friend for advice, or speak to a friendly salesperson at a department store. They're often eager to help. The key isn't to dress like someone else. It's to wear clothes that fit well, look fresh, and make you feel confident. When you do that, you won't just look better. You'll feel better, more vibrant, and others will absolutely notice. This is a small investment in yourself that yields big returns. Number 4. Complaining or criticizing too much. This is one of the quickest ways to push people away without even realizing it. Constantly complaining or criticizing. It's so easy to fall into the habit of commenting on everything that's wrong. Oh, this modern technology, or these young folks nowadays, my aching knees, or things just aren't like they used to be. We all have bad days, but sometimes we get stuck in that negative spiral. Our brains actually have a tendency to remember negative experiences more vividly than positive ones. And constant complaining doesn't just affect your mood. It actively drains the energy from a conversation. It's like a negative gravitational pull. As we age, there can be many reasons why we might complain more. Changes in health, a sense of loss for what's gone, or simply feeling overwhelmed by how fast the world is changing. It's a natural reaction, but we can absolutely learn to manage it. The problem is, even when it's not meant in a negative way, this kind of talk can make people less eager to spend time with you. I've seen many families subtly avoid long conversations with loved ones, simply because they don't want to hear a list of complaints. It truly diminishes the quality of those cherished relationships. Psychology studies have shown that negative energy is contagious. When we consistently express frustration, even in small doses, it changes the mood of those around us. People naturally gravitate toward positivity and more constructive conversations. Take Michael, a 75-year-old patient of mine, who loved to share his opinions. At first, his comments were just small observations about how things used to be better, or how young people didn't work as hard. But over time, complaints began to dominate his conversations. His family and friends started interacting with him less. It wasn't until one day his grandson asked him a question that really made him think, "Grandpa, do you even like anything these days?" That hit him hard. He realized he had stopped focusing on the good things in life and made a conscious effort to seek out things to appreciate. So, what can you do? Practice awareness. Pay attention to how often you bring up complaints or criticism in conversations. If you notice it happening frequently, challenge yourself to shift the focus. Instead of saying, "Everything was better back in my day," try saying, "Things were different in my day, but I'm curious how this new way works." Instead of focusing on what's wrong, look for something interesting or humorous in every situation. The key isn't to suppress your thoughts. It's about creating a balance between your concerns and your appreciation. People enjoy being around those who make them feel good, inspired, or engaged in a meaningful way. When you do that, people won't just enjoy talking to you more. They'll seek you out because your presence feels uplifting rather than draining. This is a powerful way to keep your spirits bright and friendships strong. Number 5. Ignoring posture and body language. Point one of the most subtle, yet noticeable, signs of aging is how you carry yourself, your posture. Over time, it's easy to develop a habit of slouching, shuffling when walking, or keeping a closed-off stance. We don't often think about it, but others notice it first. People don't just hear what you say, they read your body language, and posture is a huge part of that. Your posture sends strong signals about your health, your confidence, and your energy. As we age, our bones and joints might weaken, our muscles aren't as strong, or aches and pains make us unconsciously hunch to ease discomfort. This can lead to a stooped posture or a slower gait. The problem is, a slumped posture, slow movements, or avoiding eye contact can make someone appear frail, disengaged, or lacking confidence, even when that's not how they feel inside. It can lead to you being treated as fragile or needing constant assistance, even if you are perfectly independent. Studies on body language show that people with strong posture and open body language appear more confident, energetic, and even younger than those who don't. Standing tall signals strength and vitality, while slouching can make you look more tired. Even something as simple as keeping your hands visible, rather than crossed, can make a difference in how engaging you seem in conversations. I recall Dorothy, a vibrant 83-year-old patient, who was always so active and self-assured. But over time, she started to slouch slightly when she walked and would cross her arms when talking. She noticed people constantly offering her extra assistance, even when she didn't need it. Strangers assumed she was weaker than she was, and family members sometimes treated her as fragile. She couldn't understand why, until she saw a photo of herself. She had a real aha moment, realizing her body language was sending the wrong message. After she consciously focused on standing up straighter, walking with more purpose, and maintaining comfortable eye contact, people started treating her differently, more as an equal, respecting her capabilities. So, what can you do? Start small. Pay attention to your posture when you sit, stand, or walk. A simple trick I often tell my patients is to imagine a string gently pulling you up from the top of your head. This naturally aligns your spine without feeling forced. When walking, lift your feet fully off the ground, avoiding that common shuffling habit. When in conversation, face people directly, maintain comfortable eye contact, and use small, natural hand gestures to keep the interaction dynamic. How you carry yourself influences how people see you, whether they view you as lively and confident, or distant and disengaged. By making small adjustments, you can instantly appear more present, capable, and approachable without saying a word. This is a simple secret to maintaining your presence. Number 6. Bad breath or body odor. This is one of the most uncomfortable things for people to talk about, but it's often one of the very first things they notice. Unpleasant breath or body odor. I know, it's a delicate topic, but we simply must address it, because it so deeply impacts your confidence and social connections. The truth is, as we age, our sense of smell weakens, meaning we might not notice changes in our own scent. Your mouth might produce less saliva, and even your skin can change. Dry mouth is one of the biggest causes of bad breath, and it becomes more common with age or due to common medications. When the mouth doesn't produce enough saliva, bacteria build up more quickly, leading to persistent odors. Similarly, changes in diet, digestion, and metabolism can cause body odor to shift over time. Even something as simple as wearing the same clothes too many times before washing them can have an impact. But most people will never, ever mention it. Instead, they'll simply keep their distance, avoid eye contact, or find subtle ways to cut conversations short. This can leave you feeling isolated and rejected, without truly understanding why. Research on oral health and personal hygiene clearly shows the importance of maintaining cleanliness. It's not just about physical health, it's profoundly about social interaction. When you feel clean and confident, interactions flow so much more smoothly. I remember Charles, a 78-year-old patient of mine, who was always the life of the party, so witty and engaging. He loved catching up with old friends. But he started noticing that people weren't standing as close to him as they used to. His neighbor, who used to chat for hours, now made conversations quick and distant. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested he try a new mouthwash and drink more water throughout the day that he realized what was happening. Just a few small changes, like staying hydrated, chewing sugar-free gum, and switching to a more effective deodorant, made a huge difference. Suddenly, people leaned in closer again, interactions felt warmer, and he regained his confidence, truly becoming the fun Charles everyone loved. So, what can you do? Stay ahead of it. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day prevents dry mouth, and chewing sugar-free gum or sucking on mints can help stimulate saliva production. Using an alcohol-free mouthwash keeps breath fresh without drying out the mouth. For body odor, wear breathable fabrics, shower regularly, and rotate between different deodorants to find what works best for you. And don't forget, washing clothes, bed sheets, and even hats or scarves frequently makes a bigger difference than you might think. The key takeaway is, good hygiene isn't just about feeling clean, it's about how others perceive your presence. A few small adjustments can ensure that when you walk into a room, people lean in closer, rather than take a step back. Confidently shine wherever you go. Now, as we gently wrap up our time together, I have one important question for you, from my heart to yours. It's a question about moving forward, about taking what you've learned and making it a part of your wonderful life. What is the one small commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video today? Could be something truly simple, something easy to start. Perhaps it's, I will make sure my nails are neatly trimmed this week, or I will try to pause and listen a little more during my next conversation with a loved one. Maybe it's, I'll look for one crisp new shirt that makes me feel good, or I will consciously try to find something positive to say today, rather than focus on a complaint. It could even be, I'll remind myself to stand tall when I'm waiting in line, or I'll grab that sugar-free gum before heading out the door. Please share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to take that first empowering step towards feeling our absolute best. Your journey is unique, but in this caring community, we can walk it together. We really can. And if you found real value and inspiration in our time together, if you felt a connection, or found some comfort, some guidance, please show your support by giving this video a hearty thumbs up. It truly helps us reach more wonderful people just like you, people who are looking for ways to thrive. To ensure you continue on this journey with us, and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom and heartfelt, practical advice, simply hit that subscribe button and gently ring the little notification bell. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining a warm, supportive community dedicated to living our very best lives together every single day. Finally, think of one person. Just one. A friend, a family member, a neighbor, a dear one who needs to hear this message today. And please share this video with them. You might just light up their day, offer them a new perspective, or even, perhaps, change their life for the better. Thank you so much, from the bottom of my heart, for watching. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video, full of more insights for your amazing journey ahead.